fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first the tag team of Jason the Gift Kincaid and the Cuban Assassin Richie Acevedo. And their opponents, hailing from Raleigh, North Carolina, raw talent Ricky Shane and his partner, the NWA Mountain State Television Champion, Billy Litt. So we'll start off this match. It looks like Billy Litt will start off. And not sure who's going to take on to start this match off. But the referee for this match is Pierre Gutierrez. It'll be Jason the Gift Kincaid against Billy Litt. This should be a high-flying start to this matchup. Right into the turnbuckles. Sends them across. Billy Litt, that quickness, cat-like reflexes, able to take over this matchup now. And quickly, Litt and Raw Talent are on a roll here. Quick tag made. See what they're going to do here. Nice double team maneuver on Jason the Gift Kincaid. Broken up by Cuban Assassin. Talent Ricky Shane has the advantage here. Leg drop right across the arm. Ricky Shane gonna tag in Billy Litt one more time. Billy Litt climbs up. Delivers a double axe handle right across the arm. Good strategy here by Billy Litt and Raw Talent Ricky Shane working on that same left arm. And very nonchalantly, the tag made Cuban Assassin meets a drop toe hold courtesy of Billy Litt. Billy Litt, good technical start to this matchup here, working on Cuban Assassin. Billy Litt, good work. Dodges the hip toss, adds one to the zone. Cuban Assassin walks right into the body slam. And Billy Litt going for the cover. Kick out by the Cuban Assassin. Billy Litt going back to work on the left arm of the Cuban Assassin. Tag made to Ricky Shane. Good cohesive unit right here between Ricky Shane and Billy Litt. Working that left arm. And Cuban Assassin going to start firing back here. Right into the corner. Ricky Shane is reeling. Punch right to the jaw. Cuban Assassin now working that left arm again. Ricky Shane firing back. Nice reversal, nicely done by Raw Talent Ricky Shane. Cuban Assassin works his way back up to his feet. break of the eyes and a nonchalant tag, leaving Ricky Shane in the middle of the ring. And Ricky Shane kind of playing possum there. Baited Kincaid in and got him with the arm drag. Tag made, and Billy Litt will check in. Big uppercut right across the arm. Shoot him across, elbow. Only got a 2 count. Cuban Assassin able to break it up. Billy Litt will back the Gift into the corner. Now Litt will shoot him across. Nice reversal, double reversal. Kincaid in the corner. Billy Litt going for the monkey flip. Nails it. And cover broken up by the Cuban Assassin. 5 minutes gone, 10 minutes remaining in the matchup. Cuban Assassin in now. Big time punch is in the stomach area. That'll knock the wind out of Billy. Billy Litt now sent down to the keister. And that's an illegal choke right there by the Cuban Assassin. Referee Pierre Gutierrez breaks it up. Billy Litt able to work back up to his feet. Back up to a vertical base. Fighting his way against the Cuban Assassin. Flying tag there by Kincaid. Kincaid able to sneak in there. Billy Litt was not expecting it as he came off the ropes. Pierre Gutierrez has got to get one of these men out of the ring. The double team on Billy Litt is just taking its toll. Ricky Shane gets in trying to aid his partner. Tag not made there, but Cuban Assassin's able to get in. Double team maneuver on Billy Litt in the corner. Snapmare. Cuban Assassin a stomp right into the middle of the back. Now he's going to stretch him out there. The crowd firmly in the corner of Billy Litt and Ricky Shane here. Cuban Assassin now with a headlock from a rear chin lock, excuse me. Here comes Billy Litt now, working his way to his feet. Stiff elbow to the gut, comes off the ropes, ducks a clothesline, ducks to the elbow, but cannot duck the high knee. Cuban Assassin able to bait in Ricky Shane. Referee right there on top of it. Jason the Gift Kincaid, a blatant choke right there. Referee Pierre Gutierrez out of position, could not see the choke. Springboard drop kick. And Billy Litt is reeling here. He desperately needs a tag. Kick out. Billy Litt finding the energy to kick out here. Gets up to his feet. Send him across. And a big time clothesline. And a double foot stomp right across the chest. Billy Litt desperately needs a tag here. Some shortcuts here by the Gift Kincaid and the Cuban Assassin have really given them the advantage thus far in this matchup. Billy Litt working his way back up. What strength there by Billy Litt as he backs him right into the corner. A reversal there by Kincaid and the Shining Wizard, and down goes Litt. This could be all, folks. A cocky cover. Ricky Shane trying to get in the ring to break it up, but Billy Litt able to get that left shoulder up just in time. I don't know if Ricky Shane would have been there to make the save or not. Billy Litt springboarded into the corner. Cuban Assassin now Now in this matchup, going to town on Billy Litt. Double kicks in the corner. Cuban Assassin in control of this matchup against Billy Litt. Back body drop. And Billy Litt desperately needs a tag here. Ricky Shane in and sets up an opportunity for a double team. Ricky Shane needs to get out of the ring so he can save his partner. Tag was not made, excuse me. 2 and a kick out.
Minutes gone, 5 minutes remaining in the matchup.
No, but here's Jason the Gift Kincaid. That drop kick into the corner. Billy Litt is desperately trying to reach over to get to Ricky Shane. Double team maneuver. The referee has got to break this up. Ricky Shane gets in. Right to the eyes by the Kincaid. Down goes Cuban. Billy Litt has some life after all. He goes for the roll-up. 1, 2. Kick out by Kincaid. And a right to the eyes by Kincaid. Shoots him across. Double clothesline. Both men are down. But Kincaid able to hook a leg. 2. And a kick out. Billy Litt able to dig deep to kick out of that one. Billy Litt inches away from a tag, but Kincaid wisely prevents it. And Cuban Assassin also wisely making a move. Ricky Shane very frustrated on the outside. Pierre Gutierrez, the referee, quickly starting to lose control of this matchup, as a lot of rules have been shirked by the team of Assassin and the Gift Kincaid. But Billy Litt refuses to quit. There's no quit in Billy Litt as he kicks out. Blatant chokes there. The inexperienced referee Pierre Gutierrez intimidated by the seasoned veteran Cuban Assassin. Now the action will go on to the outside, clubbing cross faces right there. Ricky Shane is losing his mind in the corner here. Billy Litt sent back into the ring by the Gift Kincaid at 1, 2. And Ricky Shane able to break it up with a vicious stomp to the back of the head of Cuban Assassin. Cuban Assassin trying to prevent the tag. Billy Litt struggling. Tag was made, but referee Pierre Gutierrez missed it. Spinning heel kick. Down goes Billy Litt. 1, 2, 2, and a kick out. A figure 4 maneuver applied around the head of Billy Litt.
Two minutes remaining in this matchup. 2 minutes remaining.
Illegal maneuver right there is Kincaid using Cuban Assassin for leverage. Billy Litt trying to work his way up to his feet. Billy Litt now working the headlock. Springing out of it. Jawbreaker. Billy Litt going for the cover. Billy Litt able to kick out of it. Tag made a Cuban Assassin. Billy Litt able to just barely make the tag. Here comes Ricky Shane. Blocks a punch. Ball of fire now by Ricky Shane. As he's been waiting anxiously in the corner. Big slam right there. Big power slam. Pin broken up by Cuban Assassin. They've paired off in the corners.
1 minute remaining in the matchup. 1 minute.
This could go down to the wire as both competitors have hit themselves. Let's see who can come up with the momentum here. Ricky Shane sent to the outside. Billy Litt able to pull off an interesting maneuver there. Billy Litt in the corner. Cuban Assassin go for the cover. One, and that is it. Interesting matchup there. Cuban Assassin and Jason Kincaid were able to come up with the victory.
And your winners by pinfall, Jason the Gift Kincaid.
Place. It sure did with the Cuban Assassin Rich Acevedo and the Gift Jason Kincaid. Hey, you know what? You're a tremendous athlete, but you just couldn't beat Billy Litt. Did all the times you had matches, and I beat him 2 weeks in a row in the tag matches. It was wonderful, man. I had him down, I beat him, I pinned him 2 weeks in a row, and guess what? I'm going to get a title shot for the television title. That's right, the Cuban Assassin Rich Acevedo, the greatest looking guy in NWA Mountain State Wrestling, and I'm going to take it straight to the top. I'm going to be the television champion. I'm going to be on top because I'm the former Mountain State Wrestling heavyweight champion, and I'm going to go back to the top again. And don't worry, hey, don't worry, you're a great athlete. You're a very good athlete. But hey, there's only one Cuban Assassin, Rich Acevedo. And ladies, you can look. Don't touch me. You can touch him, though.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, hailing from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Tony the Worm Richardson. And his opponent, hailing from Charleston, West Virginia, Kris.
So once again, this is Tony the Worm Richardson taking out Kris King. Buddy Love coming to you ringside. Should be a great matchup. This matchup will one fall scheduled for 20 minutes. As we've seen, Kris King can go the distance. He's wrestled Jason the Gift Kincaid to multiple draws in time limit matches. Worm will back King off into the corner to get this thing started. Clean break right there. Worm cannot get any crowd support here tonight. King and the Worm. Collar elbow tie up and a rake to the eyes. Worm, obviously not happy with the lack of crowd support, is going to stomp the proverbial mud hole into Kris King in the corner. Irish whip across. Kris King comes out with a furious clothesline, and Worm is going to duck and cover. And Worm not at all happy about it. The wily 20-year veteran taking his time, trying to kill any momentum that Kris King has come up with in the early stages of this matchup. Going back for the lockup. Let's see what comes out of this. Scoop slam by Kris King. And Worm running for cover, hiding behind the referee. Claiming that somehow Kris King had the tights. But nobody in this arena except for Worm saw that happen. Worm not happy with the way this match's been called so far. But it looks pretty straight down the middle so far. And a stiff punch right to the face. And a chop across the chest. Worm means business here tonight. Kris King not happy. He turns around, gives a chop of his own. And quickly, Worm is now on the receiving end of a beating. Kris King's going to shoot him across into the turnbuckle, and a big clothesline in the corner, followed by a bulldog. Kris King going for the cover, 1, a 2, and a kick out by Worm. It'll take a lot more than that to beat the Worm. We know that from watching him over the past years right here on NWA Mountain State Wrestling. Got him in the headlock. And right there you see the Worm has the hair. Worm has the hair, pulling it, using it for an unfair advantage. Pierre Gutierrez out of position, could not see the hair pull. And Pierre Gutierrez missing the hair pull. And now, nice belly to back suplex to get out of the headlock. Tony Worm Richardson now building up a chance to build some momentum. Worm picks him up, shoots him across. Big spine buster plants Kris King into the mat. Perhaps wasting too much time there. Kris King able to kick out at 2. Worm chewing out Pierre Gutierrez for missing that count. Suplex out of the corner. And right now Worm will go for the cover. Does not hook a leg. Gets a 2 count as Kris King able to kick out. 20-year veteran not taking Kris King very seriously. Choking him on the rope. Uses the ropes to springboard into a kick. Kris King checking his face. That really wasn't a bad move. Using the ropes to his advantage. I hope he caught my good side. Kris King reeling now into the corner. Shoots him across. Nice maneuver to get Kris King on his hind end. Let's see what happens now. Gonna clothesline him across the bottom rope. Pierre Gutierrez, the inexperienced referee, went ahead and counted even though clearly Kris King was in the rope. And Worm trying to take advantage of it. Two count and a kick out.
5 minutes gone, 15 minutes remaining in this matchup. 15 minutes.
Forearm shiver right across the face of Worm. And another knife edge chop. Kris King sent crashing to the floor on the outside. And this is a hardwood floor. It has no give. Worm, knee to the gut. That's going to send Kris King into the trash can. Tony Richardson not at all pleased with their crowd here tonight. Almost disgusted with them. And at the same time, taking it out on Kris King. Worm comes in, breaks the count. Uses the ring to his advantage, smashing the face of Kris King right into the wood and steel that makes up the NWA Mountain State ring here. Worm getting ready to get back into the ring. Crowd waiting for Kris King to fire back, and this may be the time. Kris King digging deep. He's trying to take control of this matchup, but you can see the fatigue is set in on Kris King. But he is able to send the Worm all the way across the ring. Big splash in the corner. Down goes Worm. What's Kris King got planned now? Gonna roll the Worm over, go for the cover, hooks the leg. Gets a 2 count before Worm able, the wily veteran, able to reach up and grab that bottom rope. Jawbreaker. Nice move by the veteran to get out of that predicament and turn the momentum back in his favor. Chop right across the chest of Kris King and to send him across. Worm pulling him down the knee pad. We know what's coming here. No protection from that bony, muscular knee of the Worm. Right into the face, into the cheeks of Kris King. Sets him up. Kris King trying to wiggle out of it. Pushes him off. Right into a super kick. That could be all, folks. And that is it. Kris King with the super kick, able to pull out the victory.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall. It is a tag team match with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, managed by Allison Lovelace from Parts Unknown, the Spoiler, the Prowler, the Lunatic Fringe. And their opponents, hailing from Waco, Texas, the Bunkhouse Boys.
And we're ready to start right away as Pierre Gutierrez calls for the bell. Looks like it will be the Bandit, starting off with the Prowler. Big Willie trying to get the crowd into it early here. With a Spoiler on the far side of the ring is trying to keep the crowd out of it. Clean break made there by the Prowler. Swing and a miss by the Prowler. Prowler not happy about it.
Thank you. Hey, I'm not so sure this match is over.
I want to thank the fine folks here in Montgomery at the old Montgomery Middle School for their courtesy and hospitality and welcoming NWA Mountain State here. It's a great facility. Would like to come back here, and certainly would like to make some more tapings up here in Montgomery, home of the WVU Tech Golden Bears. Back to the action. The Bandit working on the left arm of the Prowler. Here comes Big Willie Blackheart. He'll go right back to town on the Prowler. Willie Blackheart working on that left arm of the Prowler. Prowler able to reverse it and gets the advantage on Blackheart. Got a huge non-title tag match coming up in our main event as Diablo Jr. and Johnny Blast take on Frank Parker and the War Machine. That'll be a great main event coming up as soon as this match concludes. Right now, this tag division here in NWA Mountain State is absolutely blowing up. You got Billy Litt and you got Ricky Shane teaming up the last couple weeks. They're doing fantastic together. Of course, you got the Bunkhouse boys, the legends throughout Virginia and West Virginia. They've held multiple tag titles throughout both states. And then you got this interesting group of the Lunatic Fringe. Who haven't met a rule that they didn't like to break. Big Willie Blackheart rumbles in there trying to slow up the double team. No tag made. In comes in the Spoiler. Spoiler goes with a snapmare, tries to take control of the Bandit. The Spoiler getting plenty of boos, has this Allison Loveless. Big Willie Blackheart trying to get the crowd to cheer on the Bandit, who's reeling right now. Elbows to the stomach, off the ropes comes the Bandit, but gets a knee to the gut for his efforts. Couple headbutts there by the Spoiler. See what is the Spoiler setting up for? Elbow to the midsection. And a blatant choke right there. Pierre Gutierrez. Not very authoritative out there. And the Spoiler, what's he doing? Is he going to climb the ropes here? The Spoiler going up top now. What's he setting up? He can't fly that far. Bandit's 2/3 of the way across the ring. And a punch to the gut as this Spoiler took way too long up there. John with the referee. Setting up a superplex maybe? Can Bandit do it? Superplex. And the crowd pops to their feet. And the Prowler comes in to break the pin.
5 minutes gone. 45 minutes remaining. 5 minutes expired.
So 5 minutes have expired in this matchup. Now hopefully we get this match finished within time to get to our big main event, but we don't know, as these two tag teams just absolutely do not like each other. And the Bandit bring him up to his feet, tags in his tag team partner, Big Willie Blackheart, double clothesline. And Big Willie with the cover, broken up by the Prowler. Blackheart taking control of this matchup, a back elbow. And a big punch to the Prowler, sends the Prowler rolling to the floor. Allison Loveless not happy about it. Double thrust to the throat. Let's see what Big Willie's setting up here. Big Willie style all in it. Oh, nice block by the spoiler, spoiling that maneuver. And a rake to the eyes. Big Willie rakes to the eyes and will tag in his partner, the Bandit. Flying close on in the corner. Down goes the spoiler. And the Bandit going to work on that left arm. Bandit wrenching it in on that arm. Trying to pull it out of the socket. Add a little emphasis to it. Allison Loveless trying to cheer on her client, the spoiler. Spoiler, so much pain because that arm wrench can't see that his tag partner is only a foot or so away, just barely out of his reach. And the spoiler able to take control. Big clothesline sends Bandit down to the ring, down to the mat, and a blatant choke there by the spoiler. And an elbow dropped by the Prowler, going for the cover. Big Willie desperately trying to get the crowd behind him. Prowler sends Bandit crashing to the mat, going for the cover. Kick out by the Bandit, just barely able to get that shoulder up in time. Big Willie meanders his way into the ring. Stopped, cut off there by Pierre Gutierrez. Bandit trying desperately to reach across and make the tag to Big Willie, but the Prowler distracts him. Tag was made, but the referee did not see it, and he's going to cut off Big Willie Blackheart. Double team elbow, and they'll go for the cover. 2 and a kick out.
10 minutes have expired. 20 minutes remaining in this 30-minute match.
Roll up and almost had the 3, but it was in the ropes. Tag made to Big Willie. Stiff punch to the gut, punch to the back of the head. Sends him across. Big elbow. Big Willie knocks down the spoiler, sends him down to the floor. This could be the opportunity the Bunkhouse boys need to get the pin. And now we got a chaos here as all 4 men are in the ring. All 4 men duking it out the hard way. I don't know who the legal man is anymore. believe it was Big Willie Blackheart, but I don't think the referee knows. The fans don't know. So we're just going to see who gets the pinfall here. If somebody does get the pin. And the referee is calling for a double countout, a double DQ.
Title shot as far as I'm concerned. And you're going to come back and you think you're going to be lucky the second time. It's not going to be any different. It's not going to be any different whatsoever. Frank Parker and War Machine, we're the champions and we're going to stay that way. SBD! SBD, baby! Forever! Ooh la la!
This is the main event. Tag team match with a 30-minute time limit. Introducing first, the tag team of Diablo Jr. and Johnny Blast. And their opponents, Frank the Tank Parker and the War Machine. This is a non-title match.
SPD has already got the win over Frank the Tank Parker and War Machine in a previous tag team encounter, and I'm confident that my guys, Blast and Diablo, will once again be victorious.
This should be an exciting matchup here. The crowd here in Montgomery, West Virginia, fired up and ready to go. War Machine and Frank Parker kind of preoccupied with your presence here at ringside, Maestro.
Brother, when you're the champ, when you're the Stro, when you're vice of professional wrestling, when you are the NWA Mountain State Champion, when you're the top dog in this business, all eyes are on you. That's just the way it is.
And of course, your presence here could offer enough distraction to allow Blast and Diablo to come up with a victory here.
Yep. And you know, right now, we focus on the tag team champions right now, Blast and Diablo, my boys, my best friends, my main men, because they're going to educate them one more time in this very ring. We have a ring full of champions here right now in this very matchup.
And this is one of the most experienced, most decorated matches we've ever seen here on NWA Mountain State Television.
Don't forget, Johnny Blast is also a former NWA Mountain State Heavyweight Champion. So, I mean, we got so much team championship camaraderie right here.
But as champ, everyone has their eyes on you, even possibly your tag team partners.
Well, you know, they are busy, you know, just like, you know, I'm busy to win this championship, you know, thrilling all the women all around the world. SPD, thrilling all the girls. They're busy being the best tag team in NWA Mountain State. Like I am busy being the best, the greatest NWA Mountain State Heavyweight Champion of all time. And that goes for Mountain State, NWA, the whole wrestling world will get used to me because I am the new top dog in professional wrestling.
In the matchup, Frank Parker and War Machine have the definite size and strength advantage on Diablo Jr., and they're definitely exploiting that advantage.
But they use their power, the advantage. War Machine and Frank Tank are huge individuals. They're taking advantage right now. They're pulling off. I got to face my man Diablo. He kicked out of that. Diablo's going to come back strong ever. He's the fastest guy in Mexico, baby. The women can't keep with him in Mexico. And they have fiestas all the time. And the senoritas always tell me, Stro, we can't keep up. But yet Diablo, he's too fast. He's too quick.
Right now, War Machine with the advantage. Keeping Johnny Blast down onto the mat.
Well, give them their due. Frank the Tank and War Machine are two seasoned veterans. They know what they're doing in the ring at all times. And they're great wrestlers in their right. But there's only one NWA Mountain State champion, and that's me.
A little bending of the rules here by Johnny Blast as he breaks the eyes of War Machine.
That was a great scientific wrestling move, everybody. No, I never saw one. Johnny Blast and Diablo are constant professionals.
Nice reversal by War Machine and a hip toss. War Machine building momentum here. Big elbow drop right across the chest. Johnny Blast able to kick out.
That's what Frank Tank and War Machine knew. They stay on him because if you let the crafty guys like Johnny Blast and Diablo slip by, man, they'll get their win 1, 2, 3 once again.
And we've seen in the past that Diablo Jr. is not afraid to put some weight in that mask when he delivers that diving headbutt.
Very impressive drop kick of Frank Tank Parker. I will give him that.
And it's impressive to see a man.
A man his size.
Man his size. You know, a couple buffet dinners away from 300 pounds getting up in the air like that.
Like I say, him and War Machine are two very large individuals. They're seasoned veterans, but I have faith in my guys. And I only hang with the best. The Straw only hangs with the best. And I hang with SPD. And you see him blasting Diablo right there. That's why they are the tag team champions in NWA Mountain State.
Well, I guess I can take that as a compliment since you're hanging out ringside with me.
I'm grateful for your presence. It's a real treat to have the champ here right here. Enjoying this championship tag team matchup right here. Even though it's a non-title, you're a ring full of champions right here.
5 minutes gone, 25 minutes remaining. 5 minutes gone.
The tag made, good fluid tag team action here by War Machine and Frank Parker.
I'm telling you, as good as War Machine and Frank Tank are, it's just a matter of time for the elite tag team, professional wrestling, Blast and Diablo, take care of business. Just keep your eyes open wide.
Have you seen the shirt that Diablo's wearing? It says, "Kiss me, I'm Mexican."
Baby, that's what it's all about. When you're in the SPD, you got perks. And baby, when you got perks like SPD have, women not from Mexico, but all over the world want to kiss you. Because you're part of the SPD. You're part of the elite.
Right now, Frank Parker not feeling very elite.
I told you.
His shoulder went in the corner.
But I love what I tell you. One slip up. And my boys, Blast and Diablo, taking care of business. See, wrapping that arm around that post. Steel versus flesh gets a win. Steel every time.
And right now they're taking advantage of that mistake by Frank Parker as he put that shoulder into the steel post. And as you said, Stro, steel beats flesh every time.
That's right. And now you're seeing why Blast and Diablo are the tag team champions. Taking that body part, dissecting it, working it down. Trademark Anderson tradition right here. That's why they are the best.
They smell blood in the water, and they're going after it.
That's what got them to the top, and that's why we are number one. We're constant thinking that same. That's the chess players in professional wrestling.
Right there, Johnny Blast baits War Machine into the ring, provides a distraction to the ref, and now the double team in the corner.
You're cutting the ring in half, working that body part, dissecting Frank the Tank down to get that win.
And that takes out so much of his power game as well as that drop kick, because you don't want to fly in the air on a drop kick and land on a bad shoulder.
Absolutely. Wrench that shoulder, taking it down. Never underestimate Diablo. He's double tough. The Giant Blast is equally as tough, and that's why they're the best.
This is a non-title match. Tag team champions Diablo Jr. and Johnny Blast against War Machine and Frank Parker.
This is time of Frank the Tank and War Machine to prove themselves. It's like they got to prove themselves to me. They're the best. They want to be champions, but to be a champ, you got to prove yourself to the champ. They got to prove themselves tonight, be worthy of becoming NWA Mountain State Tag Team champion.
So when are you putting up that title again?
I'm a fighting champion, but in love, all comers, just like the women, all comers. We want to step to the stroll. You can't be first, but you never know who's going to be next with the stroll, baby. The true maestro of wrestling. So bring them all on. Anybody wrestling around the world, Mountain State, NWA, doesn't matter. If they got the guts, they want the test of fortitude, bring themselves forward to the champ. You line them up in the stroll, knock them down every time, baby. Ooh la la.
Tag made. Here comes War Machine. He's been anxiously waiting on the outside.
Wait, what's going on here?
And War Machine taking over the matchup. Ducks a clothesline, and the Stro has stood up. Maestro, where are you going? The Stro has left ringside, the ringside commentary booth, and now is stepping close to the ring. And it appears he has some kind of foreign object wrapped around his hand. Could be a chain of some sort.